What is the chance of just walking on the subway and then finding something on the floor that you can pick up and actually use? I found a postcard while I was walking on the inside the subway station with my boyfriend. A card to bring Omar Carr back to Canada. It's a postcard you can send to any Canadian MP, in the House of Commons. On the back it says, Canadian citizen Omar Carr is the only Western national left in Guantanamo Bay. He was only 15 years old when he was captured by the U.S. forces in Afghanistan and then later transported to the infamous U.S. prison, where he has now spent more than a third of his life. And on January 26, 2009, Carr faces trial by U.S. military mission, a process that falls so far short of international human rights standards that it is impossible to receive a fair trial. With only weeks before Carr's trial, I expect you to make Carr's repatriation an urgent priority. Very important. So, and I'm gonna send this right away. In the last video, I talked about how Jason Kennedy, our immigration minister, decided to ban George Galloway from coming to Canada because Jason Kennedy has said that about a month ago that, Jewish people alone have the right to their homeland, and that anti-Zionism is actually similar to, hatred against Jewish people, and I really disagree with that. I think there's an argument to be made as to why any ethics group deserve to have a land just being Jewish or just being Chinese. Why should we have a Jewish state called Israel. I don't know why we must have that. Should we also have must we also have a white European state or a Chinese state or Muslim state? I don't believe in that. I think that it is possible to not be exclusive, to have a world where we don't have exclusively named state, where only certain religious or ethnic group can exist in that state. So yeah, Jason Kennedy, the immigration minister, is very, very problematic because he's really preventing us Canadians and anyone who dare to make critical argument about the right of Israel to exist. Now, the right of Israel to exist is very different than saying the right of Jewish people to exist. Of course, I support Jewish people, just like I support anyone to exist. Why wouldn't I? But saying that supporting a state to exist is very different than saying a group of people to exist. Now you all know that, of course. Today is March 31st, and also today is the International Day of Visibility for Transgender People, and I think that's a very important day as well. A lot of the times there are so many negative news being made about transgender people or transsexuals, about how the transsexual in jails are seeking for sex reassignment surgery, pay for the cosmetic surgery. Taxpayer money. And it's time for us to, as a society, to really challenges all the prejudice and the hatred we have against transgender people and transsexuals, and really try to make an effort to learn about people who are transgender, and to push for the media and the news station, to society in general, to make more positive statement, and to make more positive stories, or write more positive stories of people who are transgender and who can be who has led successful life and can be role model for our society.